Great news for Chitungwiza, Mushawe Mbinga. Enjoy the ultimate one-stop shopping experience at the new look vintage shopping mall at Makoni Shopping Center. Among other services on offer is a state-of-the-art supermarket and a food outlet offering scrumptious meals, world-class surgery, hardware, clothing shops. More business and employment opportunities available upon completion of upstairs renovations. Vintage Shopping Mall is a vintage experience tailor-made for you.
Good evening, I'm Molin Chished. Welcome to our evening news bulletin. The headlines. Professor Jonathan Moyo Concourt appointments claims half right. Health experts warn SIM against COVID-19 fatigue. Harare bans popular weekend flea market. Parents vow to continue buying pirated books. Motorists decline unavailability of local currency priced fuel. War against local sports offences begin. The news in detail. Former ZANU-PF Cabinet Minister Jonathan Moyo's claims made last year that President Emmerson Mnangagwa had rejected High Court Justice Epias Shaw and Justice Bharat Patel's bid for the Constitutional Court following interviews held last year have come out half right. Justice Joe was under the spotlight recently after he ruled that Mnangagwa's extension of former Justice Luke Malaba's term of office was invalid. In response, President Mnangagwa said that he respected Joe's ruling and a day later appointed 5 new Constitutional Court judges. The new judges are Rita Makarau, Paddington Gary, Bharat Patel, Ben Hlatshwayo, and Anne-Marie Gora. While Justice Joe was left out in the court, Justice Bharat Patel was appointed as Concourt judge. The new vacancies arose following the expiry of the temporary transitional constitutional provisions under which the Supreme Court judges also served as Constitutional Court judges. Meanwhile, the opposition MDCA has called on Justice Minister Ziyambi to apologize for denigrating and scandalizing the court. This follows Ziyambi's attack on judiciary in response to Shaw's ruling. In a statement issued today, the Minister of Justice has changed its tone and is now singing the same tune as President Mnangagwa, that of respecting court rulings. In health news, local health experts have implored Zimbabweans to be more careful following government's confirmation that the deadly Indian COVID-19 variant has hit the country. The variant has shown to be 50% more virulent and transmissible than all existing COVID-19 strains. A Kwekwe man who died recently, a contact of a relative who had just returned from India, has tested positive of the COVID-19 variant. In response, the Vice President Constantino Chiwenga, who is also the Health Minister, has issued a travel advisory subjecting people traveling or arriving from India to mandatory quarantine at a designated quarantine center at their own cost. They will also be subjected to a COVID-19 test on arrival despite the status of their traveling certificate. Harare City Council has banned the Park Street Weekend Flea Market in the Central District. Council said vending should be restricted to designated areas and warned that the leaders of the illegal flea market face arrest if they continue to defy the directive. Following the recent conviction by Rusape courts of 8 people caught in possession of pirated books, parents have said the harsh economic conditions prevailing in the country have left them with no choice but to buy pirated textbooks. The 8, who included officials from private colleges in Rusape, were arrested by the Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission for violating the law through scanning, photocopying, printing, and electronic duplication of books. According to the copyright law, it is an offense to reprint, make photocopies of original textbooks for sale.
The issue is my textbooks are now expensive. Imagine like 10 subjects, and each textbook is going for $15. Then the same person who takes about textbooks is the same person who but for what? For extra lessons. Saka, you opt to let me buy this book, photocopy, which is going for maybe $5 on the street. It's very cheap. Then on the side here uyu akanyora the author zvinenge zvakuita sei zvakurema mhuri yake yakutofa nenzara fushi yakatora energy yake all his efforts kuita sei kuti akwanise kuraramisa mhuri yake then mumwe munhu ongondofotokopa. It's like the laws in Zimbabwe haisi kuita sei haisi kuprotecta these people vakanyora mabhuku avo maauthors aya nemapublishers aya havasi kukwanisa kuvaprotect. Zvinhu zvachona zvangoomera munhu wese in this country. Economy yachona kudhakwa kweeconomy kukuita kuti mubereki atadze kuita sei kutengawo mabhuku. Imagine kuti lese inini aime teacher handina mari yandinokwanisa kuti ndinotengere maisani takudzwa kuti aite sei averenge mabhuku $10 ndinondomutengera mabhuku $3 akafutukupwa ndozvandokwanisa kuita sei kuita.
Motorists have decried the non-availability of fuel priced in local currency at most service stations around the country. They said the high black market exchange rate to buy US dollars using electronic money transfers is making it difficult for them to buy fuel in foreign currency. Corruption-related offences in sports may become a thing of the past following yesterday's signing of an MOU by the National Prosecuting Authority and the Sports and Recreation Commission to take action against such crimes. Fans welcome this as the first step to curb offences such as match fixing and bribery in the country.
We have had so many shady issues before. Think of Asia Gate, for example. Without proper laws, it's really difficult to stem it out. So I think it's a good initiative because nowadays people are looking for money, and football in Africa doesn't really pay as much as it does in Europe. So where people are actually offered more, they could be tempted. So we would need to have these laws so that you guard against such malpractices.
Back to the headlines. Professor Jonathan Moyo Concourt appointment claims half right. Health experts warn SIM against COVID-19 fatigue. Harare bans popular weekend flea market. Parents vow to continue buying pirated books. Motorists decry non-availability of local currency priced fuel. War against local sports offences begin.